but we have to see it thoroughly. So why did I mention this particular case? And this was an interesting case to share with you, because this gives you a challenge. This gives you to start a thought process, because the information what we get, we should not accept it on the face value. Now the things are becoming very challenging. On one side, we'll get information from social media. On the other side, our qualification and experience will tell us how to analyze this information. So we must go as close to the information, as deep into the information, and get insight of the data we get, and then analyze it and act on this. Now we are in a much better situation. So this is my first statement, that challenges are there, so that we should cross question social media. We can cross question ourselves and go to the proper analysis of the problem. India bounced back, and so we did also. I said 60 million doses of corona exported to 70 countries. It's not a joke. When the vaccine was not there, everyone struggling hard to get a vaccine, and now we are exporting. Same happened in Fatima at the initial stage when lockdown was announced. We were not sitting idle. From the college, we were distributing food to the migrant workers. We were helping them. Then we didn't sit on the information that nothing can happen now. We are management graduates with a lot of experience. We are from IIM Ahmedabad, and we know how to tackle the things. Corona was adverse situation. It was a crisis also. Most of the colleges were closed, but we thought of engaging our students on online delivery of the courses. We analyzed different platforms which were available. With the help of students, we worked on those platforms, like WebEx was there, Microsoft was there, Google was there, and Zoom was there. We tried each and every platform, and finally we decided with the students that Zoom is the best platform for having online webinars, online lectures, and delivery of the course. So we zeroed on to Zoom, and now we are working with Zoom. Even now this webinar is also on Zoom. We started first semester and the third semester on Zoom, but we were not very happy, because we were able to have the exams also on Zoom. And one thing I want to share with you, after delivering the lectures, when the exams came, we were able to have the exams on LMS, which is Learning Management System, which is like an ERP of the college. And then we had the exams on Zoom, as the student is sitting in front of us and writing his papers. So exams were held on LMS, and proctoring was done on Zoom. So this was again a challenge, a new trend, what we learned also. But I said we were not happy with the Zoom classes, online classes, because we know that management education cannot be delivered in a remote sense. We wanted to have the students on campus, and we called the students on campus. Students came to the college. We started delivering lectures, keeping all the social distancing norms as well as all the safety norms, sanitizing all the classrooms at the end of the day. Then we held the exams also. Exams again, social distancing, and of course, in the presence of our own invigilators, the classrooms which can seat easily 60 students, we allowed only 20 students to sit in that classroom. So we prepared 12 classrooms where exams were conducted. This was a challenge and new thing what we learned. And we know that management education is incomplete unless it is done on campus. On campus, you learn and then you have the fragrance of your friends also moving around. You have the experience of walking through the corridors. You have the experience of attending to the cafeteria. You have the experience of attending to your library, asking questions to your teachers, and discussing among yourself, your friends, regarding the studies, what is the future, what is the assignment, what is the presentation, which is to be prepared and given. So all these things we learn in the college. Then you want to know the culture of the city also, because you are going to handle management jobs, when you have to have meetings with senior people and even from other country, people from other countries also. You want to know certain etiquettes which you cannot learn while sitting at your residence, sitting in your homes, sitting in your rooms. So all these etiquettes, personality development, etc., is done on campus. This was possible only when students came to the college and we started teaching them accordingly. Now, here again, I'll emphasize whatever is given in the social media, you are management student, you have to analyze in a different way. Say, for example, we tell that the growth of patients of corona is exponential. What do we mean by exponential growth? What is a straight line growth? What is a regression line? What is exponential growth? One exponential curve, how it is different from another exponential curve. So all these things are taught in the college, in your subjects, statistics. Unless you go deep into the problem, you will not be able to find a solution to the problem. Then there is proper interpretation also to the analysis, and that interpretation should have logic connection with it also. I'll give you a very crude example, though I should not be giving in this forum, but just now I have remembered this and I want to share it with you. Statistics. Say in a room, 10 dogs are there and 10 boys are there. 10 dogs are there and 10 boys are there in a room. And if I ask a question, what is the average number of legs? You as a student will tell me. I don't know what you're going to tell me. My guess is you will use your statistical formula and some mathematical formula and tell me average number of legs are 3, which is very absurd answer. So here you have to use your logic also. Some analysis is showing some information, you have to go deep into it. Is it possible? A dog having 3 legs and a boy having 3 legs? So you have to use logic also. Similar way, if something is given to you, some information is given to you, you have to analyze it logically also. So this is, I was telling you, with respect to exponential curves, exponential growth, and maybe you can analyze other data also. So here, what we did, what new trends we followed in management education because of COVID. First thing, I must admit that we are now more educated. We know that we can have webinars, seminars, meetings on Zoom with people sitting much more away from us, far away from us, maybe sitting in other cities in the country. Okay, so this information we are going to, or this experience we are going to use in future lesson planning also. Here, I want to add that this gives us an opportunity. We converted this adversity, this crisis into opportunity. I'll give you how we converted this into opportunity, and now we are very happy because we were able to arrange knowledge sessions from our friends, from senior people, from experienced people sitting in USA. Those people shared their knowledge with our students last year, and this is going to happen this year also. We started certain subjects. New subjects were also added because we were able to arrange faculty from other places also. And they delivered the lectures for a particular course. And you will be surprised to know that our chairman, for the first time, taught a subject, Perspectives in International Business, from Mumbai. And similarly, other subjects, AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, virtual reality, by different professors who were not staying in Delhi, but they were away from Delhi. And they delivered these lectures to our students, and students were very happy. And now is the time when all these new ideas should be shared with the students, because students will be using, managers will be using AI, machine learning, etc. in their jobs. And the subjects like current trends in marketing management was also introduced. So all this information is now made us more educated. We are going to have classes from the institute and maybe one or two subjects from our senior professors from outside delivering lectures to the students, and the students will be benefited. Here I have already given you an idea. As far as infrastructure is concerned, we are well equipped with number of rooms, number of IT labs where we can accommodate our students. And of course, this was challenging for us. This was a great job to do. And we planned everything. And then we were able to deliver the goods. Now I want to share something with you. I want to show you one photograph also, where, yeah, let me share if I can share. Am I able to share?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the photograph taken while the exam was going on. This was a great challenge And for us, it was a new trend. We never did it like this. Only 20 students sitting in a room where we can accommodate 60 students. Just everyone is busy in writing exams, having masks. I have a video also which shows that every day in the evening when the classes are over, when the exams are over, classrooms being sanitized, passages and aisles being sanitized. So this was a great job for us and a great experience for us. Okay, and then we shared everything with the students so that they should be benefited. And now, let me tell you what is the main expectation at present from PGDM. What is the exact demand from PGDM? Here we want to know that as we analyze brightly and correctly, and now we have to act also on our analysis, what we have analyzed, what we have interpreted. And if we don't take any action, it will be like jumping from a flying aircraft, having a parachute with us, but not opening it. It is going to be suicidal. Okay, what insight we have got, we have to make use of it. And now, management job is not a standalone job. And great challenge, great demand of the occasion is that the leader should be able to make a team of members who are thinking in only one direction, and that direction is achieving a goal. And first job, having a team, aligning the thinking process of each and every member, and then finally getting an output from the members. This is a challenging job, a great expectations from our managers. I have a small PPT to share it with you. Okay, I'll share it with you and I'll show you. Am I able to share? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. This is regarding team building. I said the biggest challenge now is to have a team and team working for achieving a goal. Let's assume there are only 3 members working on a project. And these 3 members are A, B, and C. A's contribution is 3 units, B's contribution is 2 units, and C's contribution is only 1 unit. Now, if we add their contribution when they are working as standalone persons, working individually, we can have A plus B plus C equal to 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6 units of production. I hope I am clear. 3 employees working on a project with individual performance levels, A having 3 units, B having 2 units, and C having 1 unit. When they're working alone, their output is 6 units. Now let's assume, now they're working like a team. When they're working like a team, their output will be like this. I have made a small mathematical equation, and with this arrangement, when they're working in a team, their output is A plus B plus C plus A into B, means A interacting with B plus B into C, B interacting with C plus C into A, C interacting with A, plus all of them interacting with each other, A into B into C. Now, I want you to calculate the figure and tell me the answer. You calculate the figure and tell me the answer. The answer is 23 units. 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6, total is 23. Now compare the output when they are working individually, it was 6 units, and now when they are working as a team, it is 23 units, almost 4 times. My mother used to tell me, एक और एक 11 होते हैं. And this is what she used to tell me, and I am able to explain you the meaning of teamwork. Now, I also said one thing, the thinking of each and every member should be in one direction. They should be thinking about achieving the goal. If one of them is not thinking in that direction, you can see the result will be disturbing. Now look, I have put the contribution as C minus 1. He's not thinking in that direction where everyone else is thinking. So the least output, the person who was having least output, I have made it negative. Now just look at the figure. Total contribution is minus 1. Entire picture is changed. So A and B having 3 units of contribution and 2 units of contribution are able to do nothing, because one of the members is thinking in reverse direction. He's not working for the aim, he's not working for the goal, what the team wants to achieve. So this is making a disturbing result. So this is I wanted to show you, and I have clearly demonstrated also. Now I'll go back, I'll stop sharing. Yeah, and I'll go back to my discussion. Okay, here today, being my first lecture, I wanted to discuss my qualifications with you, but this will be a bit difficult for you to understand in the first lecture. Even while discussing management, I do not want to use the proper definitions, because these are going to confuse you, because you will not be able to understand them at this stage. And maybe few of you who have done BBA, they will be able to understand. So if I ask you what is management, रटी हुई definition बता देंगे, but what is hidden in that definition, I think you are to understand that portion. Here in this management education, new demands are, when we teach a topic, when we teach a content, people should be able to know what is the meaning of that concept. Say, for example, I have a question for you. My question is, what do you mean by negative rate of interest? You may be confused. What is this negative rate of interest? Negative rate of interest is you deposit money in a bank, and bank is not giving you interest, but bank is charging you interest. Bank is taking money from you. You will be surprised. What is this absurd question? What is this statement? Yes, there are countries who are charging money from the people who deposit money in their banks. What could be the reason? That inside you have to see. That is the new demand you have to fulfill. Any statement, you have to see what is hidden in it. Okay? There may be countries who want that people should spend money rather than saving and depositing in the bank. They want people to spend and spend. That's why they are charging money from the individuals who deposit money. Now, any statement, any information you come across, you have to see it thoroughly. That is the demand, that is the expectation from you. So, for example, few days back, we got a news. And news is Byju's acquiring Akash. Byju's acquiring Akash. This is a clear one-line statement, but lot of things are hidden in it. And what are those things? I want you to visualize. You as management students should be able to visualize what is hidden in it. I'm going to tell you, in my view, what is hidden in it. First statement, Byju's has money to buy Akash, and that money is $1 billion. It's not a small amount. Means Byju's is earning money like anything. And from educational portal only. And then Akash is also minting money because his business is worth $1 billion. Just from coaching, he is able to earn $1 billion. And that particular thing is hidden in it. Now, when I say coaching potential and primary education potential in India, and again, lot of things are hidden in this statement. Means lot of potential is there in this coaching business. So this kind of information you have to extract from a small statement. Unless you start analyzing in this direction, your education will not be complete. We don't want that you should have only bookish knowledge. We want that you should have something beyond bookish knowledge. I said, when you are in the college, you discuss with your friends what concepts are taught in the classroom. When you discuss among yourself, then you come to know what concept was discussed, what is the meaning of this concept, what one fellow has understood, what the other fellow has understood, what is the total meaning of that concept. So management education cannot be done sitting in your house, sitting at your residence only. Now, okay, I'll tell you only small things in management. What is management? Management education is what you can practice in industry as well as in your real life also, in your family also. Some of the concepts we have achieved, rather uh, we have come across some of the concepts from our day-to-day daily life. Say like kitchen. In kitchen, mothers are working and they are maintaining inventory. And they never tell us that today we don't have common salt available in the kitchen. आज खाना बिना नमक के मिलेगा. कभी ऐसे बोला नहीं mother ने. And she is maintaining inventory in the kitchen. And the same concept with certain modifications we are using in the industry also. Similarly, quality. In quality, my mother wanted perfection in each and everything. So I learned a lot as far as quality is concerned from my mom. डेली मैं अपने जॉब पे जाया करता था. मदर मेरे लिए स्वेटर बुना करती थी. मैं देखता था आज 6 इंच बन गया है, शाम को आऊँगा तो और ज़्यादा बना होगा. बट टू माई सरप्राइज जब शाम को आता था 6 इंच का सिर्फ 2 इंच होता था। एंड अगर मैंने कभी मदर से पूछा है व्हाट इज द रीजन, मॉर्निंग में तो इट वॉज 6 इंचेस, नाउ इट इज ओनली 2 इंचेस। बेटा दिन में मैंने देखा एक गलती मिल गई थी मेरे को, इसमें सारा मैंने उधेड़ दिया, उसको दोबारा से बना रही हूँ। This was the meaning and definition of quality to my mother. And same thing we are following in management also. That is, nobody else should be able to give better quality than us. That is a formula we are using. Jory window is a concept in management, but my mother knew it, and she was not much educated also. I can give you a lot of stories, and the stories will tell you how people with not much education, they knew these management principles, and we have extracted those principles, and now our expectations are that we should be able to utilize those principles in our industry also. I'll give you Jory window example also. Jory window, I used to recite Hanuman Chalisa after taking bath. I used to sit in my room on a chair. I had a table and chair in my room. After reciting Hanuman Chalisa, my mother used to give me breakfast. After enjoying my breakfast, I used to go to my job. I had a small booklet. हनुमान चालीसा की एक छोटी सी किताब थी जिसको खोल के मैं पढ़ता था. But on one day, I was not able to locate that Hanuman Chalisa. I looked for it here and there, but I was not able to locate it. गुस्सा आ गया, चिल्लाना शुरू कर दिया. मदर ने सुना, ब्रेकफास्ट लेके रूम में आई, कहा बेटा क्यों चिल्ला रहा है? What is the reason for shouting so high? I told her, why do you disturb my things? आप मेरे कमरे को साफ क्यों करती हैं? अब मेरे को बुकलेट नहीं मिल रही, हनुमान चालीसा नहीं मिल रही, मैं नहीं पढ़ सकता, मैं लेट हो रहा हूँ. She said, okay बेटा, sit, चेयर में बैठो और स्टार्ट रिसाइटिंग इट, बोलना शुरू करो हनुमान चालीसा, और जहां भी आप अटकोगे तो आई विल हेल्प यू. आई स्टार्टेड reciting, and to my surprise I was able to recite entire Hanuman Chalisa without taking any help from her. She said, here you learn a lot of things with this example. First thing, जो चीज तेरे को चाहिए याद रखनी, उस चीज को बार बार किया कर. बार बार करने से ये चीज तेरे दिमाग में बैठ जाएगी, तेरे दिल में बैठ जाएगी. And then when you are working in a factory, you have a number of workers reporting to you. You should know strengths of each and every one, and you should know the strength of yourself also. Keep disclosing your strengths to others, your weakness to others, and get information regarding their strengths and their weakness, and then accordingly distribute the job. And this is Jory window. And she knew it when she was not educated much. उसको पता था. And this principle we learned as a Jory window in our college also, in management education. So these are the things what we can take from the college and use them practically in our day-to-day life also. Again, now my advice to parents. I was a male child in my family, but my mother never protected me unnecessarily. Now my advice to parents is, I'll give you a small example also. Here, do you know eagle prepares its nest not on the tree, but on the highest peak of a mountain? When she gives birth to her young one, she waits for 2 or 3 days only. and she collects the entire courage and drops her from the peak. नीचे गिरा देती है चोटी से. कितनी कैलस है आप तो ये कहेंगे, लेकिन नहीं. She cares for her young one. She wants that her young one should learn his or her potential. He has wings. He should able to discover his wings. जब वो ऊपर से चोटी से गिराती है, कितना दुखी होती है, लेकिन कितनी हिम्मत है उसमें. और कभी भी हमने एक ईगल के बच्चे को जमीन पे मरा हुआ नहीं देखा. द टाइम बाय विच दैट यंग वन बिफोर रीचेस जमीन, उसको उड़ना आ जाता है. वो देखता है कि मेरे पास तो विंग्स भी है, मैं उड़ भी सकता हूँ, उड़ना शुरू करता है. देन ही फ्लाइज. So this is, I want that parents should also leave their children on their own. They are grown up. They are much responsible also. They can take their own decisions for the things to come. And for the parents, though it is going to be a great challenge, but they should leave their children on their own to discover what is there in their future. So this is what I wanted to discuss today with you, with a not a difficult lecture, but only with small things. I am able to deliver what I wanted to deliver. Any question? So otherwise I'm going to end my lecture. So I'm looking at the question answer. Yeah. Yeah, somebody has mentioned Charu. Charu has mentioned principle of unity and harmony. Yeah, this was hidden in our team building. In current account also, yeah, everyone is means one fellow. Thanks, sir. It is really great having webinar with you. Thank you so much. So, okay. So there is no question. Okay, so I'll wait for a minute. Then I'm going to leave the meeting, and you can also leave. Okay, thank you. I'm leaving.